Hello, friends and colleagues. The International Consumer Electronics Show 2026 in Las Vegas is in full swing, and Ekaterina Petoukhova is right at the epicenter, bringing you the latest and greatest from the event.
The Digital Hollywood at CES 2026 is the session stream embracing new technology in cinematograph, entertainment, media, and advertising. Across panels spanning Hollywood studios, global agencies, tech platforms, and creators, the conversation kept returning to how AI is no longer experimental. It's embedded across the entire content lifecycle, from ideation and scripting to production, distribution, monetization, and audience engagement. Generative AI, conversational interfaces, spatial computing, XR, and data-driven personalization are now working together as a connected ecosystem rather than isolated tools. The panel chair, Elizabeth Keener, Chief Strategy and Revenue Officer at IT company Nortal, shares with us her vision on the current industry situation.
Three big takeaways from the panel yesterday are audiences can co-create, not just consume. And utility now matters much more than novelty. AI has also become infrastructure and not just spectacle. So what we're looking at today is a world where we're talking about augmented entertainment. I don't want to live in a world where we're replacing actors, writers, all of the great artisans in the community with AI. But there is a huge opportunity for us to extend, advance, augment, create multi-sensory experiences for audiences around the world to enjoy and consume at the intersection of AI and virtual and extended reality. This, to me, is the promise of the art of the possible, what is really possible that we're seeing here at CES this year, and hopefully brands outside of the media and entertainment space can be really excited about innovations to come in the future.
Streaming platforms and creators are reshaping the media landscape, while brands are evolving from advertisers into storytellers and experience designers. Agencies and studios are redefining collaboration models, and monetization strategies are shifting to reflect fragmented audiences, infinite screens, and algorithm-driven discovery. The result is a realignment of power across platforms, creators, and brands, with AI acting as the connective tissue. Jason Zada, founder of The Secret Level, announced a new Academy initiative focused on educating filmmakers in all aspects of AI-driven digital filmmaking, bridging creative storytelling with emerging AI production tools. What stood out most was how close we are to realism. Many demos and case studies showed content that is nearly indistinguishable from traditional production workflows. The creative ceiling has been dramatically raised. Faster iteration, lower costs, and broader creative access are now table stakes. The most difficult part is no longer generation. It's the final 10%: polishing, tuning, creative judgment, and human taste. That last mile is where experience, craft, and storytelling still matter most, and where the next competitive edge will be won.
Now, let's head to the show floor and take a look at highlights from the first day of the event.
CES Day 1 opened with AI as the overarching theme, from chips and models to real-world applications. NVIDIA's physical AI narrative took center stage. Models trained in synthetic environments now drive robotics and autonomous systems, while its next-gen Vera Rubin AI superchip and Alpamayo AI models were unveiled, setting the 2026 AI agenda. AI also defined many product reveals and partnerships, reinforcing that almost every vendor is embedding intelligence into devices and services. TV manufacturers emphasized AI-native displays rather than incremental panel upgrades. Key themes included real-time AI picture and sound optimization, adapting to content type, ambient conditions, and viewer behavior, on-device AI processing for personalization, content discovery, and accessibility, smarter interfaces that merge streaming, live content, gaming, and smart home control into a unified screen experience. Large format displays, premium OLED and micro-LED technologies, and immersive audio solutions remain central, but AI now acts as the core differentiator, enhancing realism, reducing friction, and extending the TV beyond passive viewing.
Simultaneously, the Showstoppers event took place at the Bellagio Hotel, where Otherworld Computing and Strata introduced their innovations within a recently signed partnership.
Hi, I'm Larry O'Connor with Otherworld Computing, OWC.com at CES 2026, here to show some of the new products that we've already launched in this brand new year. Adding to our Thunderbolt cable lineup, and I know this is, we're going to start with the cable. How you connect is very important. Cables are very important. This is the very first 2 meter, about as tall as, actually taller than I am, Thunderbolt 5 cable. When Thunderbolt 5 came out, we had 0.3 meters, we had 0.8 meters, 1.0 meters that was the longest cable. Now, after a year and a half of Thunderbolt 5, a demand that we have heard over and over from customers, we've finally been able to meet with the first shipping Thunderbolt 5 cable at a 2.0 meter length. So that's when we start. That connects everything. You start with the right cable, everything else has a much better chance of working. If it's OWC, it's going to work. Onto a more exciting product is our Thunderblade X12. A year ago, we introduced this product with 12 terabytes to 48 terabytes capacity. This is the only solution on the planet that's Thunderbolt 5 connected and pushes that Thunderbolt 5 data bus to its max. The sustained data rates of over 6,000 megabytes a second, end to end, without fail. At IBC last year, we introduced the 96 terabyte model, double the capacity from 48. At CES this year, we have now doubled it again to 192 terabytes. When you need high speed, high reliability, the kind of work for editing, for ingest, for duplication, for transfer, if you're working, wrangling those dailies, there's nothing like the Thunderblade X12 for all of your video workflow production needs. And that product now is up to 192 terabytes. If you've got a processor that needs it, we've got the capacity for it in the X12. And then I will go back down to a little bit more down to earth with our Envoy. The OWC Envoy Ultra in 2024 was the first Thunderbolt 5 certified bus-powered solution. Single cable, at that time up to 4 terabytes. It is the fastest bus-powered Thunderbolt 5 solution in the world. At CES this year, we've doubled the capacity and introduced the very first 8 terabyte Thunderbolt 5 certified solution. I continue to reemphasize, talk about certify. All these Thunderbolt products go through a very extensive certification process. You don't just get to put a chipset in a box and call it Thunderbolt. If you do that, you're not really Thunderbolt. Everything here is certified, and when you plug it in, it's sure to work. We like to be the boring part of the equation in the sense that it's here for you, not something you have to worry about making work. Plug it in and go and get your work done. And the last product to show at CES is our Studio Stack. This solution offers a 3.5-inch hard drive, a spinning hard drive bay, plus an M.2 22 up to 2280. It supports data rates of over 6,000 megs a second. It also gives you 3 downstream Thunderbolt 8120 ports. So it's a Thunderbolt dock plus storage with today up to a 30 terabyte 3.5 or 8 terabyte, actually 16 terabyte M.2, and a very slick, very easy to use solution that also provides extra ports and a couple of USBs with USB-A's, which we don't normally see today. All these products are available right now through channel around the world, and you can learn about them at OWC.com. Bye from CES 2026. Thank you for listening.
The Lenovo Tech World keynote at the Sphere was a cornerstone of day one.
Lenovo unveiled its vision for personalized, perceptive, and proactive AI, highlighting cross-device AI experiences and AI cloud infrastructure with NVIDIA collaboration. Lenovo detailed AI Cloud Gigafactory solutions and enterprise-ready AI stacks supporting immersive content workflows, including sports analytics and broadcast optimization. The keynote reinforced a move toward AI systems that span devices, services, and real-time personalized experiences.
CES 2026 continues. Stay with us.